Parashat Terumah. After the Ten Commandments, the Decalogue which was given at Mount Sinai, after the corpus of Jewish law of Parashat Mishpatim, the Ramban maintains that the Almighty God continued His revelation at Sinai with the commandment, Va'asuli mikdash v'shachanti betocha. Make for me a sanctuary so I may dwell in your midst. And this sanctuary, the accoutrements, the furnishings of the sanctuary, are described in exquisite in this week's portion of Terumah. Now, two of those furnishings specifically deal with Torah. The Holy Ark, with the cover ending in two cherubs. The Holy Ark, which housed the tablets of testimony, the Ten Commandments, the fruits of the divine revelation. That obviously represents Torah. And the menorah. Kiner mitzvah v'torah or. Candle is a commandment, and light is Torah. So that the menorah, which is built around the Hebrew word ner for candle, likewise is the symbol of Torah. Since the Holy Ark symbolizes Torah, because it houses Torah, and the menorah symbolizes Torah, because the light that it gives off is the light of Torah, why do we need two separate objects, sacred and artistic objects, to represent Torah? Is it perhaps two different aspects of Torah, which each of these objects represents? I believe if we think for a moment about the symbolism of the menorah, the answer will be very clear. The menorah is actually in the shape of a tree. The Bible describes that it contains 7 branches, the central branch, and then 3 other branches from the 3 other sides. It has stems, it has flowers, and then it has the cups on the top of the branches with the wick and the fire and the oil. So that, in effect, the menorah is a stylized tree. The verse which comes to mind is, Torah is Eitz Chaim hi, a tree of life for all who support it and grasp onto it. And a tree, especially a tree of life, evokes the image of the Garden of Eden, which also had the tree of life, which was in effect reserved for a world to return to Eden when everyone was ready to live a life of compassionate righteousness and moral justice. If that's the case, the Torah which is represented by the menorah is a Torah which is meant for the entire world. If the tree is the tree of life of the Garden of Eden, and the prayer surrounding the menorah is a return to Eden, the return to Eden involves all of humanity, not just Israel. Hence, there are two aspects of Torah. The first is the Torah which God gave to the Jewish people, the written law and the oral law, symbolized by the Ten Commandments. Each of the commandments represents mitzvot. The Ten Commandments, according to Rabbi Sadia Gaon, all 613 mitzvot, and the details of those commandments are part of Torah Shebaal Peh. This is the Torah of the Jewish people. It's in the Holy of Holies, the innermost part of the sanctuary. It's within the holy sacred ark. It's protected by the cherubs representing the children and representing the religious leaders of every generation who study Torah, protect Torah by interpreting Torah for each generation. And then there is the Torah of the menorah, whose light sheds outwards, beyond itself. The Torah of the Ten Commandments, of the seven Noahide laws, the compassionate righteousness and moral justice, because of which God chose Abraham. The universal Torah for the world. And it's to be hoped that through our sanctuary and ultimately our holy temple, the Jews will become the sacred nation which has all of the necessary characteristics to reach out and influence the world. And that through the menorah, the universal Torah will reach the world, and the world will be ready to be redeemed. Shabbat Shalom.